Hello everyone, welcome back to Testport MBA Prep. So in this CMAT Score Booster series, in this session we will be looking into two most important topics as far as the entrepreneurship is concerned. Yet these are very easy to understand as well. So the two topics are types of companies and the traits of entrepreneurs or the characteristics of entrepreneurs. So before that, let us look into a few questions that appeared in CMAT 2021 based on these two topics. The first one is, which of the following is not one of the traits of an entrepreneur? Traits simply means the features of an entrepreneur. So which of the following is not one of the traits? Is it opportunity exploration? Is it perseverance? Is it risk taking or external locus of control? Which of these four is not or doesn't come under the qualities of an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurs take risk. Entrepreneurs keep an eye on the opportunities. Successful entrepreneurs always have the quality of this perseverance, which means doing something despite facing any difficulty. But C is the only option, which is the external locus of control, which doesn't fit in the qualities of an entrepreneur. So C is completely irrelevant. So C is the correct answer to this question. So one more question that appeared last CMAT was, a business where an individual is both the owner and conductor of the business affairs is called. So in which type of business the individual himself or herself is the owner, both the owner and the person who takes care of all the business activities? Is it in the proprietorship firms, which means the sole proprietorship, or is it the partnership firm, or is it a private limited company, or none of this? It is the proprietorship firms. See, proprietorship, I'll explain you each and everything in the upcoming slides. So this is the only firm in which there will be only one person who is the owner of the business, who is the one who takes care of all the business activities. So partnership, there will be at least two persons in a partnership firm, and private limited company, there will be at least two directors in a private limited company. So option A is the answer. Now the third question related to these two topics that appeared last year was, entrepreneurs are are they risk haters, are they risk takers, or are they risk lovers, or are they averse to take the risks? Averse, what is meant by averse? Averse, see, if I say entrepreneurs are averse to take risks, which means they dislike taking risks, or they completely oppose the idea of taking risk. Do entrepreneurs hate taking risks? No, they don't hate taking risks. So option A is eliminated. Option B is eliminated. These two are similar. Option C and D, entrepreneurs love, of course they love taking risks, but what is the point of loving taking risks? Even if you love taking risk, you need to act, you need to take the risk, you need to put forward the idea that you think. So even though they love, they need to take action. So entrepreneurs are always risk takers. So let's get into the actual topics. First we will discuss about all the important traits of an entrepreneur. I don't say these are the only traits which a successful entrepreneur must have, or an entrepreneur who wants to become successful, but these are the must learn, or you need to remember these for the examination, right? For CMAT. So the first one, self-starting ability. Let's say you want to start your own startup. You have got a wonderful business idea, and you know how to execute that idea what you have. So which means you started by yourself. You thought of that business idea and you started by yourself, which means you have got the self-starting ability. Right. Now you don't expect someone to come and guide you and to go ahead with your business. Right. It's you who will be working on. It can be your investment estimation, how to recruit the employees, or how to recruit the staff, or how to start your business, when to start your business, how to promote your business, how to advertise, how to manage the sales, how to boost the sales. And all these aspects you first think, and then you decide and take the action. So which means you will be taking your own decisions. So entrepreneurs must have that decision making skills, which is one more trait of an entrepreneur. So now, to start a business, you need to have capital, or the investment, right, which means the money that you want to invest in your business to start a business. So it can be as low as some thousands of rupees and to as high as some hundreds of crores, right? So as an entrepreneur, you must have that risk taking ability to invest your money in the business, right? So that's an example of a risk taking ability. Moving forward, so what do you have now? Now you have the business idea. So what's next? You need to check whether your idea is feasible or not, which means whether your idea, whether it practically works in the market or not. You need to check that. So I will discuss about the feasibility, how to check whether your idea will be feasible, or and also the types of feasibility in a few slides later. But now let's assume that your idea is feasible, your idea is a top notch, right? So what's next? So you need to have a business idea, a business plan, let's say, right? So business plan is required on what to do, how to do, and when to do. So business planning is also one of the most important traits, qualities of an entrepreneur. And also one thing here to note is, unless you have a very clear vision, right, on what to achieve and when to achieve, you cannot plan your business activities. It can be day-to-day business activities, or it can be your weekly business goals. Unless you have got the clarity of vision of your business, you cannot plan your business activities. So you need to be very clear about your vision, so that you can plan accordingly. It can be, you can work on the activities like hiring the right people, you can work on the product designing, or even the service designing, or you can work on marketing, you can work on operations. So whatever it is, everything will be done once you are clear with your vision, once you are clear with what you want to achieve, right? So for all that you need to be very much confident in yourself. You need to have the quality of perseverance, which means doing something even if you face difficulties. So rising up despite having difficulties. So perseverance is one more basic trait, basic quality of an entrepreneur that you observe in take any successful entrepreneur. Perseverance is a common trait. And the next important trait of an entrepreneur is opportunity exploration. See, these days there are a lot of startups arising in the market, and one common thing that you can observe in most of the startups is they solve a genuine problem that exists in the society, or which most people face. So they are trying to solve that problem, and they found an opportunity of business to do business in that particular problem. For instance, let's consider any startup that is successful in recent times. Let's say let's take Swiggy, let's say Zomato, let's take Rapido. So what are these startups doing, or what did they do? Why did they start? They initially identified a problem in the society, a genuine problem in the society. They worked on it. They knew the opportunity in that problem, so that they converted that into a business, and that's how business worked out. That's how they are successful currently. So opportunity exploration is, in fact, it must be developed by everyone. It's not only restricted to entrepreneurs. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you need to have this quality of exploring the opportunities, right? Exploring the problems, and trying to identify the solution to those problems. But only thing you need to keep in mind is those problems must be genuine, and those problems must be worth solving. So please keep that in mind. And the next one is handling uncertainties. The recent example that we can give is COVID. So during COVID, what happened was many offline startups started making them online, right? Before COVID, these business were working offline, but during COVID they started making it online. And so that even though they were affected for a few months, even though their business was affected, a few sectors, I'm talking about a few sectors, so even though their business was affected for a few months, they continued the business by making it online. So after COVID, after lockdown, after COVID, they will still continue it both in offline and in online as well. So COVID, for some business, it opened the doors of making it online, and COVID was in fact an uncertainty for a few of the business owners, a few of the entrepreneurs, and that's how they handled that uncertainty. And the next one is good listening skills. This is in fact a basic quality that every person must have, and here in this case, an entrepreneur. See, good listening skills help in good communication, and good communication leads to a good thinking process, a good thought process, which eventually helps you in good decision making. Listening skills, speaking skills, the communication, and so these all come under the interpersonal skills. It is how you deal with your, let's say you hired some employees, and it's how you deal with your employees, and it's how you deal with your business partners, or it can be in a board meeting, or it can be anywhere else. You need to have good listening skills, you need to have good let's say communication skills and interpersonal skills. So the next one is receptiveness to new ideas. You shouldn't be so stubborn as an entrepreneur. You shouldn't be so stubborn. You need to be open to new ideas. You shouldn't think that whatever you thought, it works, right? Whatever you think, it works. You shouldn't think like that. If you find anything to change, or if someone suggests you something to make some changes, you need to think on that, and if that person is good, you need to implement that change for the betterment of your startup or for the betterment of your goals even. So you need to be in a position to accept new ideas, so that will be helpful for your startup. And the next one is risk assessment, right? Risk assessment. See, if you do the reality check, you will be in a position to analyze the risks that you encounter in the future. It can be for you, it can be for your startup. You can analyze the risks that your startup may face. And in fact, the main aim of risk assessment is to analyze those risks and then to eliminate them, or at least if you cannot eliminate them, at least try to minimize the damage by taking some necessary steps. So analyzing the risks, analyzing the future risks now at present helps you a lot in taking some immediate necessary steps to avoid a big damage to your business, right? And the next one is future oriented. Entrepreneurs are future oriented, which simply means they think in a big picture. It's not like what you need to do today, what you need to do tomorrow, what you need to do after 1 or 2 days. It's how you see your startup, or it's how you see yourself 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, right? So you need to have clear vision, so that you fight for that, you try to achieve that each and every day, right? So future oriented is connected to clarity of vision. See, all these are interconnected. All these traits are interconnected. It's not like you have a few traits, you have a very good few traits, and you don't have these. If you have clarity of vision, you will be future oriented, and if you are future oriented, you may be in a position to take good decisions, and you will be in a position to assess the future risks. And if you have a good listening skills, that helps you in taking the new ideas, and all this help you in handling the uncertainties that you may face in future. So everything can be achieved only if you are confident about yourself, if you are self confident. Hope you understood the traits of entrepreneurs. Now let's get into the forms of the various legal forms of business. There are various legal forms such as the sole proprietorship, which is handled by a single person, private limited, and the partnership firms, or let's say the cooperative societies or the NGOs. So these are various types of the forms of business. I will explain you each and everything, starting with the sole proprietorship. So sole proprietorship, what is meant by this? Sole means single, proprietorship means let's say ownership. So sole proprietorship is the type of company registration wherein a single person manages the entire business operations. Okay, so it's the most common business, it's the most simplest form of business ownership, and you don't have to have partners. And in fact, even if you want to have partners, this is not the right choice for you, because you don't divide the equity of your company with anyone. So the business and the owner are treated as one identity, and he or she solely bears the profit or loss made thereafter, which means your 100% equity lies within you, because you are the owner of the business, you are taking your own decisions, and you are managing all the day-to-day business activities. So whether it's profit or whether you incur loss, you are the only one who is, if it's profit you enjoy, if it's a loss you bear it. All right, so the next type of business is partnership firm, in which there will be at least two persons to make an agreement, at least two, and they come together to form a business, and they divide the profit in the particular ratio according to their investment, or it can be according to their activeness in the business. For active partners, it can be in some other ratio based on their mutual agreement. So the Indian Partnership Act 1932 governs and regulates the partnership firms in India, and the persons who come together and who are there in that partnership firm are known as partners. It can be any number, but the minimum number is two persons. But let us discuss about the types of partners. The first type is active partner or the managing partner, sleeping partner, nominal partner, partner by estoppel, partner in profits only, minor partner, secret partner, and sub partner. So active partner, there is one more term of this active partner. Active partner is also known as managing partner, and active partner is also known as ostensible partner. Ostensible partner, right? So as the name suggests, active partner means a person who takes care of all the business activities, I mean who is present in the business very actively, right? And he or she works in the business activities on behalf of other partners. So he invests in the business, he invests his money in the business, he takes part in all the business activities actively, and he works on behalf of all the remaining partners. So for this reason, since he is investing in the business, if company gets the profit, he enjoys it with the remaining partners, and if the company incurs loss, he suffers with the remaining partners as well, right? But since he is active in the business, when you compare with the other partners, in most of the cases the active partners always get a bit higher percentage of shares when you compare with the other partners, like the sleeping partner or the sub partner or any other partner. So Those are known as active partners. Sleeping partners, quite opposite to active partners. One more term for the sleeping partners is dormant partners. Dormant partner, right? So dormant partners or sleeping partners, so these are the ones who invest their money, but they don't involve themselves in the daily business activity, right? They just invest the money and they do some other work. And coming to profits and losses of the company, these sleeping partners share the profits and even the losses as well, right? And the third type of partner is a nominal partner. Nominal partner, see, this partner doesn't have any interest in investing or getting into business, right? Nominal, just for the name's sake. So they do not have any interest in getting into business. So a nominal partner doesn't invest in business. But if he is not investing in business, then why is he coming into picture? See, for instance, let's say there are some people, some persons who have some good image in a business sector, in the society, and people also trust them. Now if these people are projected as the partners of a company, then there is a good chance that by looking at them, some other people also get interested to invest their money and become the partners of a particular company. So because of the nominal partners, a few others also join the company and become partners by investing their money. And coming to the profits and losses, since the nominal partner is not investing anything, he won't share any profit. Even if the company is in profits, nominal partner do not get any profit, right? No profit, do not share any profit because he is not investing anything. But if the company is in loss, this nominal partner will be responsible to the outsiders, because these outsiders entered into this partnership by trusting this nominal partner, by looking at this nominal partner, because these outsiders invested their money for the fact that this nominal partner's presence is there in the company's ownership. So that's the reason why these outsiders invested their money. And if the company is in loss, this nominal partner is responsible for these outsiders. Hope you understood. And the next type of partner is partner by estoppel. So if a person represents himself as a partner either by his words or by his actions or even by his behavior, right? He is not the actual partner, but his words, his actions and his behavior are like as if he were the actual partner of the business. So those kind of persons are known as the partners by estoppel. But let me give you an example so that you will understand. Let's say A is a person who has got a very goodwill and influence, right? A is a person and there are three friends of A: X, Y and Z. These are the three friends of A. Now what these three friends thought was, these three wanted to start a business and they started a startup. Okay, they started a startup. Now these three friends wanted some loan to carry forward all the business activities of this startup. So they went to a bank and they asked a loan for this startup, but the bank manager, he did not give any loan to these for their startup. Now A came to know about their friends and about this situation. Now the next day what happened was, A along with these friends went to this bank and A just asked the bank manager that we want some loan for a business. Now the bank manager granted them whatever the loan that they want, considering the goodwill, considering the reputation that A has in the society, and the bank manager also assumed that A is also a partner in this startup. But did A state any time that A is a partner of this startup to this bank manager? No, he did not state, he did not mention any time that he is also working with XYZ. He didn't say that any time. But his words, his behavior, whatever he did, they were as if A is also a part of this startup. And that's the reason why this bank manager assumed that A is also a part of the startup, and he granted the loan. So far so good. They took the loan and they started their business. And coming to the repayment of the loan, if XYZ repaid the loan, that is well and good. In case XYZ failed to repay the loan, then this bank will approach A, and A will be responsible for this repayment. So in case XYZ failed to repay the loan, A needs to pay that loan to this bank. So this is the problem faced by the partner by estoppel. Here A is the partner by estoppel. He neither gets the share in the profits because he didn't invest, nor he is risk free. Right? So he is not risk free and he doesn't get any share in the profits. Right? So did A invest anything in their friend's startup? No, he didn't invest anything. But if their friends fail to clear the loan, fail to repay the loan to the bank, A has to pay the loan, repay their loan on behalf of X, Y, and Z, their friends. Right? So hope you understood. The partner by estoppel. Partner by estoppel is not a real partner. He is assumed to be partner, but in reality he is not the real partner. So the next one is partner in profits only. Very easy to understand. Partners in profits. If there are profits, then these partners come into picture. If there are losses, they stay away. So these type of people, these type of partners share only the profits. They invest money, they invest the amount, but they share only if there are profits. They take their profits, and in case of losses, if the company is in loss, they don't come and share the losses. At that time they stay away, and when the company is in profits, they come and they take their profits. And the next one is minor partner. Who is a minor? Who is less than 18 years of age, right? So minor partner, let me tell you this is a very you need to understand this. According to the Contract Act, Indian Contract Act, minors are not eligible to enter into any partnership. They are not eligible. Only one condition, only one exception where they are eligible is if other partners are willing to accept this minor as a partner, then this minor can be a partner in that business along with the other partners. So if the other partners show their willingness, show their consent, then this minor can also become a partner. But there are there are a few conditions here. In order to protect this minor, our government has set up a few conditions in favor to this minor. I will explain you, but let me erase this. See, what are the conditions that are set up by the government in order to protect the minor? So the first one is the minor gets a share in the profits. The minor gets the share in the profits. This is the first thing, right? The second thing is the company, if the company is in loss, right? If the company is in loss, then the minor is not supposed to bear the loss. Not supposed to bear the loss of the company. If the company gets the profit, he can take the profit. If the company is in loss, he should not bear the loss. That's how the government set up the rule in order to protect the minor. And the third one is, once this minor crosses 18, which means once he becomes a major, within 6 months, this major must submit a declaration whether he wants to still continue the partnership or whether he wants to exit from this partnership. So within 6 months he must submit his declaration. If he fails to submit his declaration, what happens is, it will be assumed that he is willing to continue in the business, continue in the partnership, right? It will be assumed that he wants to continue in the partnership if he fails to submit within 6 months. Okay, if he wants to leave the partnership, he can submit that in the declaration form within 6 months, or if he wants to even continue, he can submit. But if he fails, he is assumed that he will be in the partnership. So these are the conditions if a minor wants to become a partner. The next one is secret partner. Secret partner, which means, secret partner invests money like all other partners. He too invests his money in the business, and he may also be involving in the business activities. He may be involving, or he may be a sleeping partner, whatever it is. He too invests and he may be involving in the business activities, and if the company is in profits, he takes the profit, and if it is in loss, he also bears the loss with the other partners. But the only condition is, his identity shouldn't be revealed. His identity won't be revealed to the public. So that's the condition that this partner puts on the other partners, that his identity shouldn't be revealed by other partners to the public. So please don't get confused between a secret partner and a sleeping partner and a nominal partner. Okay. The last one is sub-partner. Sub-partner is the partner of another partner. Right? Easy to understand. See, let's take A, B, C, D as 4 partners of a company, right, of a business. Now A has got some other work, right, for a few days, and what A did was, A appointed some X, right, a person to work on behalf of A. Now X will become a sub-partner, but one condition is, B, C, D, the other partners must agree that X will be taking care of the work that is being done by A. If B, C and D agree that X will be the sub-partner of A, then X will become a sub-partner of the business. So these are the types of partners that you need to remember. And the next one is the Hindu undivided family business. The first one we discussed was sole proprietorship, which is the one form of business organization. The second one was the partnership, and the third type is HUF, Hindu undivided family business, and this exists only in India. You won't find this in any other country. The Hindu undivided family business is completely governed by the Hindu law, right? It is governed by the Hindu law, and it is not governed by the government, or it is not governed by the Companies Act or any Partnership Act. Okay, so this is a special form of business entitled and is limited only to India, and such forms of business organizations are governed by Hindu law prevalent in India, and the head of the joint family business in India is called the Karta, and he usually holds the full control of the management, the finance and the operations of the business. And the members of the joint Hindu family, these members are called the co-partners. So the members are known as the co-partners, and the head of the joint family business, if he is the head, he is known as the Karta. So in the examination, you may be asked which of the following is the form of business which exists only in India. The options can be the HUF, the sole proprietorship, or the LLC, or the LLP, or even the partnership. So the correct answer is the HUF. So the next type is the private limited company. So a private limited company is a business registration by the private entity, and the Companies Act, it is registered under the Companies Act of 2013, and there must be at least of 2 members and the maximum of 200 members in a company. So the directors of a private limited company must be minimum of 2 directors and the maximum of 200. Okay, for instance, PepsiCo Private Limited is one of the examples of a private limited company. And the next type is a public limited company. A public limited company shares can be purchased by the general public. See, public limited, how you differentiate a private limited and a public limited company is one thing. If you find any company in the stock exchange, right, or in the share market, that is a public limited company. That is a public limited company. The company must have 3 directors and a minimum of 7 shareholders. So 3 directors. In a private limited company it's 2, whereas in public limited company it's 3. And any company that is listed in any stock exchange or the share market is a public limited company. For instance, let's say ONGC and the Reliance Industries Limited, or even the SBI. So all these are not private limited companies. All these can be seen in the share market, and all these are public limited companies. And the next type is the Section 8 company. Simply means the non-profit organizations. So this type of company registration is also known as the non-profit organization, and the objective of this NPOs is primarily to promote promote education, social welfare, commerce, arts, and the charity, religion, protection of environment, etc. Right? So which of the following is also known as a Section 8 company? If a question is asked like this, then you need to remember this one. A non-profit organization is also known as a Section 8 company. And the next type of company is cooperative society. Cooperative society, see, cooperative society is it is formed by a group of people who work together with a common purpose, and also they are not business motive, they are completely welfare motive. The aim of a cooperative society, let's take Amul or let's take the IFFCO, the aim of these cooperative societies, and also we have a lot of cooperative banks. So these cooperative societies, the aim is not to earn profits, but the members of these cooperative societies work for the welfare of people, right? They work for the welfare of people, and these cooperative societies are completely service motive. And what is the IFFCO? IFFCO is the Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. The aim of this IFFCO is to supply, let's say, the good quality, high quality and environmentally sustainable fertilizers to the farmers, and not to earn profits. Alright, so that's the difference between a business and a cooperative society. And if you are looking for a dedicated CMAT GK course, you can join us. I'll share the details in the description, where you will get access to the video sessions, complete modules, the tests, and most expected MCQs for the CMAT. And for the practice and mock tests, you will be provided 10 full length mocks and 300 plus topic tests, and the ebooks, 5 ebooks, one each for the innovation and entrepreneurship, Quant English LRDI and a GK ebook. And if you want to join a dedicated CMAT batch, you can join our Super 20 batch, where you will be provided with all the video sessions that are required for CMAT and covers each and every section of Quant, LR, English and GK, and all the ebooks with 12 full-length mocks, 800 plus topic-wise tests, and a dedicated portal and study plan, and also the expected series for GK and the IND section. I'll share the details in the description and the comment section. If you have any queries, you can also reach me out, and we'll meet you in the next session. All the best.